on the stage, you're going to be very, very upset. So that's what's happened to the Olympics this cycle, but that's just how things happen from time to time. And I'm just saying, I love the athletes, appreciate their performances, and take what you get, because medal not put on nobody hard. Yeah? That's my message this evening on Lead Story. I make way for the news at 7.
One dream, many heartbeats, one pulse. Sagicor, celebrating Jamaican success. The time by Sagicor is
7 o'clock.
No more fear of missing out. CVM TV News is on YouTube. Get up-to-date news, sports, and business content at CVM TV News anytime, anywhere. Subscribe now to CVM TV News to see it happen.
I'm Celine Gordon, host of Holy Road.
Hey everybody, what's up? It's your boy John Mark Wigan, host on the show Holy Road. Listen, people need to know what's happening in the churches and in ministry in all of Jamaica. It's an absolute blessing. We're really excited to share this.
Tune in to CVM See It Happen.
Tonight in CVM News at 7, government says the time for NIDS is now. Police investigating fatal shooting in St. Andrew, and JCF brings a social intervention strategy to crime-ridden Hanover community.
Also this evening, foam housing gaining local popularity. In the business report, a closer look at green bond guidance. And in sports, Jamaicans fail to reach women's 200-meter finals. From Kingston, Jamaica, this is CVM News at 7. I'm Stephen McHugh.
And I'm Carolyn Brown. It's Monday, August 5, 2024. Thanks so much for joining us. The government is seemingly reviving its push for the National Identification System NIDS after Hurricane Beryl devastated the island's southern parishes. In fact, the Social Security Minister, Pernell Charles Jr., argues the program could have significantly accelerated relief efforts.
With numerous $400,000 grants recently issued to families who were affected by the storm, the Prime Minister says the need for a streamlined and transparent identification system has never been clearer. Ramon Gordon has the details.
If you want to get a benefit from the government, you cannot be anonymous.
Beryl makes as great a case as any for a national identification system. That's according to the government, which today ostensibly relaunched its campaign for NIDS. The Social Security Ministry has been on the ground in the hardest-hit regions following Beryl, which pummeled southern parishes on July 3. While recovery is progressing at a steady pace, Labour Minister Pernell Charles Jr. contends a national identification program would have expedited efforts.
We have to, as a country, come to a place where we have our data in a structured way so we don't have to be running around to identify persons. We must be able to identify Jamaicans where you are, what are your circumstances. Whatever the adjustments that are needed, Prime Minister, I am now perhaps your number one support for that national identification system to come into place.
The minister voiced that support Monday at the launch of the Rebuild Jamaica Foundation in Kingston. Several families whose homes were completely destroyed by the storm received $400,000 grants, honoring promises made in Parliament last month. The Prime Minister says among the program's primary priorities is transparency.
The same citizen who does not want to be identified is the same citizen who wants accountability for the funds that are spent in their name. If you're anonymous, how can we account for you? We have invested in building out the national identification system. It was derailed and stalled, and every time there is an emergency, I look back at it and say, if we had it earlier, we would have been able to more efficiently and quickly distribute benefits. But we have had those experiences which we can only say will make the system stronger and more robust.
In April, Information Minister Dr. Dana Morris-Dixon countered false claims which said NIDS is compulsory and failure to comply with new rules would lead to an arrest.
It is going to help us to have an effective and timely response. And you can ask our partners. They are feeling it as well. There are partners that want to get started and are stalled because of the bureaucracy.
If you have to open a bank account, identity. If you have to get your path check, identity. Identity is not about an invasion of your privacy. Identity is about being able to fulfill the requirement for accountability in any transaction between the citizen and the state.
Ramon Gordon for CVM News.
Meanwhile, the government, which says it's committed to housing, is also confident by the end of the year it will have delivered over 300 housing solutions. The Prime Minister saying the Cabinet plans to continue its housing initiative into the next fiscal year. We go again to Ramon Gordon for more.
I have to say, God, I thank you, I appreciate everything what you have done for me. Because what is for me, it can't be for somebody else.
By the end of the year, more than 300 new homes would have been built under the GOJ's social housing program. The government recently issued 3 new units in northern Clarendon, bringing the program tally to 248. 53 other units are currently under construction.
The new social housing program is really the government's flagship program as it relates to social safety net for housing. We construct an entire unit for an assessed household, meaning that the beneficiary goes through a process of social investigation where we look at the economic and social circumstances of the household to determine whether or not they meet the set criteria.
That's the Prime Minister last Friday. He went on to outline the qualifying criteria.
They have no income or means by which they can purchase or acquire proper shelter. They are senior citizens, elderly, or the household is such that they have young children, pregnant and lactating mothers.
Recent beneficiaries of the new social housing program have been assigned housing units of different sizes: 1-bedroom, 2-bedroom, and 3-bedroom units. So far, the program has helped over 860 people. These positive results have prompted the Cabinet to explore additional initiatives for the 2025-2026 financial year, with plans to launch 75 new projects, and that's just the beginning.
The government has committed to the construction of 70,000 new units across Jamaica. Of that 70,000 new units, the NHD is responsible for the construction of 43,000 units, and the NHD is in an advanced state of construction.
The National Housing Trust, NHT, currently has over 5,000 units under construction. Additionally, more than 10,000 units are in contract and over 16,000 are in the procurement process.
But this is probably for me, and I'm certain for my permanent secretary and the staff, probably the most rewarding. Indeed. Because you get to see at an individual level, at a personal level, how housing transforms lives and communities.
Ramon Gordon for CVM News.
And as the government continues to search for answers to the country's housing deficit, one developer is presenting another option to the traditional way of building. Foam housing is new to the market. However, the region's main supplier of foam solutions explains that the practice is not so new. Trisha Gay Kelly visited the factory today.
Most Jamaicans are accustomed to concrete, wooden and even container structures. Some believe foam housing is not the way to go. Despite this belief, however, Freeform Factory is forming anything using foam. And guess what? It's still standing. A popular misconception with the product is that only foam is used to build the structures. Marketing and Communications Associate Dacia Green thinks this belief might cause people to be hesitant about buying into this type of housing solution.
But normally when persons hear about foam, they think it's something that's delicate, something that can withstand elements, and that's what we're trying to get them out of the mindset of. We're trying to educate them that this product really works, it's durable, it is sustainable, and it's been around for a number of years.
Contrary to belief, incorporating foam into construction is quite common. The method has been used for years in countries like Argentina, and that's according to technical advisor and consultant Arnaldo Peralta, who was born in Paraguay but lived in Argentina.
Since 1953-54, they started in Germany to produce this material. And from there on, they was spread all over the world. In many countries, there are a rule, one of the construction rules that has to be insulated the houses from now on to save energy, and that is quite positive.
And though many Jamaicans are unaware of its benefits, foam can withstand immense pressure. The company's operations supervisor Fitzroy Thomas explains it has even been used as a permanent solution for infrastructure.
Highway going to Portmore, and there's foam in the road. A lot of people don't know that. What that means is that the soil wasn't settled. So what that means is that each time they put the mall on top of the soil, like existing soil is there, then the swamp is there, so that absorbs the water into the mall, gets it heavy, and it sink. So it causes dips in the road. So they have to dig it up and keep doing it over and over again. So what they do is that they dig up back that road, put the foam in, then they mall it, and then they put on the asphalt and stuff. And what that means is that the foam distribute the weight evenly, and the foam is lighter, and it can float. From they did that, they haven't dig up back that road ever since.
And the buildings, including the incomplete structure, withstood Category 4 Hurricane Beryl.
This was standing here without the concrete on it, and that withstand the wind, and it didn't move. In order to move this structure, everything will have to take up off the ground and go, and this is a decent sized structure, so that wouldn't happen. This galvanized mesh got all the way through the building. That's why it's called a complete system. So the mesh is in the ceiling, it's on the roof, it's on the external and internal wall, and everything is tied into one, so it becomes one complete unit.
With more individuals interested in the product, the company has even offered to train contractors who are interested in using the product on their own. Trisha Gay Kelly, CVM News.
Stay tuned, more to come on CVM News at 7 after the break.
Burger King with the best tasting burger under the sun. You deserve the best, you are number one. Best. Flame grilling, juicy whopper, cause you deserve it. Yeah, next level, awesome, that's how we serve it. My menu done your way, to taste rules every day. Flame grilled goodness, you deserve it. Great taste, well done. More flavor, fresh Burger King, best tasting burger under the sun.
All right, guys, the news is in. You are loving MTM on CVM.
And for those who don't know, we are the Mitchells. I'm Wayne.
And I'm Tammy.
And you can come along with us on our journey every Wednesday, 8 p.m. Right here, you can see it happening on CVM TV.
Yeah, MTM on CVM.
See it happen, man. CVM man. MTM man. CVM man. See it happen, man. CVM man.
You're the sugar to my tea. Meet the Mitchell family.
Hey, Tommy, remember? Paris Podium, CVM Paris Podium.
Yes, guys, don't forget you can tune in to watch at sunrise, CVM News at noon, and CVM News at 7 o'clock.
And listen, nightly at 8 p.m. you get the Paris Podium lowdown, everything that's happening. See it happens right here at CVM.
Yeah, run past.
Welcome back. The St. Andrews Central Police are investigating a fatal shooting incident on Caledonia Crescent in St. Andrew over the weekend. Britannia Witter has more details.
What was supposed to be a mundane activity turned into a crime scene after a man was shot and killed while waiting in public transportation. Dead is 32-year-old Jervin Swaby, a resident of Brayton in Portmore, St. Catherine. The incident occurred on Caledonia Crescent in Crossroads on the weekend. According to reports, at about 9:30 p.m., Swaby was sitting in the back of a taxi on the stand when a lone gunman approached the vehicle and fired multiple shots, hitting him several times. He was rushed to the hospital where he was pronounced dead. His assailant fled the scene and remains at large. The police are actively pursuing leads in the case as they seek to identify and apprehend the suspect. Britannia Witter, CVM News.
Meanwhile, over in Hanover, where there continues to be a surge in crime, the parish's crime fighters have taken a different approach to law and order. They've launched an initiative aimed at bringing the community together. Here again is Britannia Witter.
Montpelier, a small community in Hanover, has seen a recent uptick in crime. From shootings to murders, the police division has been occupied with the fight against crime, but seasoned police officer Superintendent Andrew Nish says they're now using more than traditional methods to address criminal activity in the parish.
Our operational strategies go beyond just raids, curfews, and other operational activities. This afternoon, what you're seeing here is the community intervention strategy. I have with me my community safety and security team, and they have been doing a wonderful job in this community in trying to bring the community together.
The People's National Party candidate for Eastern Hanover, Andrea Perkis, is delighted with the officers' efforts.
JCF is pretty much in, trying to get the community back in order. And so because it's a vibrant community, football has always been played. Football is always a way to get the people together, get the young men together. And so this is an initiative, that the JCF took on, and we're happy, we're thrilled to be a part of it. And what we're going to do is go to the different squares in Montpelier and see how we can use football to join the communities again and to link them.
The residents also welcomed the crime fighters' new strategy.
Oh God, I feel great, warming. I feel proud of what is happening this afternoon.
Britannia Witter, CVM News.
This year, the Jamaica College's Summer Aviation program has seen an increase in the number of girls participating. Now, more and more support is garnered each year as students from all across the corporate area participate. Here's more from Adrian Williams. He pilots us through the developments.
A growing number of females are landing their interest in the Jamaica College Aviation Summer Program. Captain Samuel Neal and his team volunteer time each year to assist the students in the project.
There weren't many female pilots back in the day, but over the years that has changed, obviously, right? So it's still a small number, but it's growing. Every year is growing, and when they get experiences like these, it continues to grow because, of course, they take the pictures, they go to tell the story to their friends, their families, and then other females become encouraged to even try it. They may not pursue it as a career, but they at least try it, right? And then a lot of the times they try it, they love it, they want to pursue it, they make a career out of it.
Female students in this year's cohort told us about their experience so far in the aviation program.
I'm not going to lie, looking at the plane, just how it works, the mechanics and everything, it is amazing. It's wonderful. Just knowing everything about it is amazing. And it's not hard. It's not hard. It's not hard. I don't know why they make it say it's not hard. And trust me, having boys in the classroom as a male-dominated space, it's also not intimidating for some reason. It's normal. Okay. So, and I'm coming from a
President of the JC Aviation Program and Director of the Aviation College of the Americas, David Robertson, says the offering spans across the boundaries of Jamaica College.
So we carried in the JC Aviation Program. The variety is immense. We have young ladies from Wolmer's, Bishop Gibson High, and Excelsior, and they're all over. We always enjoy the variety.
Principal of the high school institution, Wayne Robinson, is satisfied with the support and growth of the program since its inception in 2004.
We want to thank Dr. Meeks again, as each year he loans us his plane to do the test flights for the students. And again, we want to thank him because we are forever indebted for the hands-on experience they get. They're all excited. You can see the excitement inside.
One student encouraged others, especially female students, to go for their dreams despite the challenges they believe exists.
Just do your best and don't let anybody try and stop you from doing what you want to do, especially in a field that is dominated by males.
As the field continues to grow, more students are encouraged to be a part of the JC Aviation Summer Program. Adrian Williams for CVM News.
Our business segment is up next right after this.
Get your tickets today for the Russell Tompkins and the New Stylistics and More concert at Palm Drive, Hope Gardens, Saturday, August 17. Gates open 6 p.m., showtime 8 p.m. Tickets are $8,000 to July 31, $10,000 August 1 to 17. Available in Kingston at Devon Bourne's Rubis Halfway Tree, Ligonier Dragon Garden Center, and Rubis Constant Spring Road, across from Merle Grove High School. Portmore Mall Pharmacy, Neil's Auto Service, 22A Ward Avenue, Mandeville, and Ocean's 11 Ultra Rios.
John Mark! Celine, where you going? We can't say we're a friend now. Celine. We have to take on the road.
Yeah, man, we have to take on the same way. All right, Lord, thank you so much for this day.
Me, I do the work. Yeah. And the people them accept it. Clarendon, Mandeville. But now we get to go into the inner city of Kingston.
I can't wait to learn more as we go across Jamaica into different churches to understand what they do.
Central Expressions, your best source for business, tourism, and entertainment. Tune in to Central Expressions on CVM TV, Sundays at 3 p.m. Repeat Fridays at 9 a.m. Central Expressions is brought to you by the Gulf View Hotel in the heart of Jamaica, from the hearts of Jamaicans. The Orbin Group, Real Essence Media, National PC Bank, Central Expressions, your voice, your culture.
Welcome back, and this is the business segment. A green, social and sustainability-linked bond guide was developed with the support of IDB Invest and other local and international partners and launched on the JSE at the end of July. The first of its kind in the region, it is designed to properly orient and align the efforts of investors and green entrepreneurs alike towards a more sustainable future for Jamaica's development. Joel Crosskill shares the details in the business report.
Lots to share with you in the business report today, with much of the world focused on Olympic gold. Something that may have flown under Jamaicans' radar is the JSE launch of the Jamaica Green Social Sustainability and Sustainability-Linked Bond Guide, GSS, or Green Bond, which is a comprehensive resource designed to support issuers, investors and other stakeholders in navigating the evolving green financing landscape. Insights into the principles, frameworks and best practices underpinning these financial instruments were provided by guest speaker, Minister of Finance and the Public Service Dr. Nigel Clark, who urged financial entrepreneurs to enter what is globally becoming the fertile green bond space.
There are hundreds of billions of dollars being managed in the financial capitals of the world that are looking for green projects. And here in Jamaica, we have our green, social, sustainable, and sustainable link platform that's backed by multilateral financial institutions, that provides you with the framework to bring projects to market and to seek financing. And what we're going to need credible, dynamic, financial intermediary entrepreneurs to take advantage of this opportunity.
The urgent need to address the global challenges posed by climate change, environmental degradation, and social inequity, which significantly challenge and impact small island countries like Jamaica, was highlighted by Angus Young, Chief Executive Officer of NCB Capital Markets. He spoke of the need for Jamaica to shift towards a diversified, low-carbon economy.
Electricity in Jamaica costs the consumer